Our show begins in Southern California, where we feature one of the brightest young volleyball players in the country. Audrey Flanagan is the subject of her story. Audrey Flanagan is still in high school, but her resume is already a mile long. She's an All-American, an international gold medalist, and the second-ranked player in the 2026 class.
She's very humble about it. She won't let me praise her in front of anybody. If I try to throw some praise on her or mention an accolade, she gives me the stink eye.
She wants to be the best player, but she wants to do it in her own way, and she doesn't like doing interviews, and it's kind of funny to watch because she's kind of uncomfortable in that situation.
I think it's obviously cool, but it's more important how I show up on the court and with the teams I'm in, not necessarily what a website says about me.
It would just crush her if anybody were to say you brag or you're a show off. She's just not that way at all.
This humble superstar has always had a passion for volleyball. She's learned to love the sport, playing at the beach with her family.
Well, she's the youngest of 11 cousins, and so all of her cousins were athletes, and many of them were very good club volleyball players. So she started peppering with her cousins when she was very young.
So I think just I loved the beach. Being at the beach was so fun. And I think for me, being a kid, that's what I wanted to do. Me and my other brother, who plays volleyball, would always pepper in the front yard or find make up volleyball games. So I think that also really got me into it.
My house has really high ceilings, and they would pepper inside the house for a long time. I think they got to 1,000 one time.
By the time she was 8 or 9, saying, okay, I'm ready, I'm wanting to play a sport. And I'm like, well, there isn't any local sports. You actually have to join a club. It kind of convinced her to start playing club at an early age. And I just know it was always what she wanted. She was very clear. She wanted to be part of a team.
For a person who loves to be a part of a team, Audrey wasn't going to find many better than Mira Costa High School. The Mustangs have a trophy case full of state and national championship hardware, and the halls of its athletic facility are lined with former Olympians and Hall of Famers.
It's super special. I mean, even just wearing this shirt and being a part and playing for Cam is just super special, regardless of what team you're on. It just the atmosphere in the gym, everybody here wants to work hard and they want to train, and obviously that pays off in the end.
It's one of the most prestigious schools in the country in terms of volleyball. I think it's known nationwide because we've had some of the best players in the world play here.
At Mira Costa, Audrey has developed into one of the best outside hitters in America.
One, she's built like a volleyball player. She's long, she's tall, she actually jumps really well and coordinated. And I think the piece that you don't see is that she is fiercely competitive. And if she's hurt, she still plays. If she's sick, she still plays.
That resilience was never more evident than last season, when Audrey played with a partially torn meniscus before she ultimately had to be shut down during postseason play.
Super frustrating. I mean, I knew I had torn my meniscus for most of the Costa season, but I didn't know I needed surgery until the end. But then, it obviously sucked having to sit there and watch that last one.
Next year, Audrey will be reunited with a couple of former teammates at the University of Wisconsin. Ania Warren, with whom she won a gold medal with the USA U19 team, is currently with the Badgers, as is another Mira Costa product, Charlie Furbringer.
I talked to Charlie about it in my sophomore year. She kind of nudged me a little bit in that direction, and then when I started looking, it kind of just that was always in the back of my mind. And then when I visited, it was just I felt super safe to me and just home. So I think I knew. I definitely love big crowds, and I love the support. Having that there was also a huge factor for me.
Like I said, she's built for this. If her body holds up and she can get some strength, she can compete at the highest level. And I think go into Wisconsin and make an impact right away, which says a lot because that's always one of the best programs in the country. And I think she has a future to play professionally after that.
As a talented player who keeps playing for championship level programs, Audrey may not love all the praise that keeps coming her way, but she might have to get used to it.
I think it's going to be something she's going to have to learn, because when you say a compliment, she's like, oh, stop. And she rolls her eyes or she moves her face. Just stop it.
She's just the sweetest kid. She's so kind, cares about everyone. The cool part is, these kids look up to her and she knows it, but there's never been a situation where it feels like she's put herself ahead of everyone else. And to me, that's everything. And that's the culture that I want to have here at Mira Costa, is that we're all a team.
I'm just proud of how she's carried herself through all this success. I don't think anything's going to change that. I think she's a team player by nature.